I talk a lot about electric cars on this channel, but I don't ever really touch on electric motorcycles, mainly because there's not a lot that exists, but also there's not a huge market for them. But you may have heard of Harley-Davidson's Livewire, their first jump into electric vehicles. I'll do a whole video on the Livewire itself. I'm actually working on getting a test drive as well, so if you want me to do that, hit that like button down below. But for now, I want to talk about something even bigger than the bike itself, their partnership with Electrify America. So Harley-Davidson recently announced this partnership, and with this deal, they're going to be offering 500 kilowatt hours or about 2 years of free charging to anyone that purchases one of these electric bikes. This is really similar to what Tesla did when they were releasing their Model S, basically gave free charging to everybody that was buying the vehicle, just kind of as an added incentive. Although Tesla was at a unique spot at the time, there was basically no charging network built out, so they kind of had to build it from scratch, and they didn't really have a choice but to provide this charging to everyone. And by offering that free charging, they were kind of easing the transition to anybody switching from a gas vehicle. Now, Harley-Davidson is kind of in a similar situation just with motorcycles. There haven't been a lot of electric bikes out there, except for the Zero motorcycles, but Harley-Davidson is a very recognizable brand. So just to add that extra incentive, I think it's a great idea to add this free charging into the deal. And overall, I think this is a really smart partnership on Electrify America's part. They're going to be an all-out war for this EV charging market, and whoever can get the most chargers out there and get the most customers using their chargers is going to make a ton of money. So by offering basically a free trial to anybody that buys a Livewire, Electrify America is just getting their name out there and exposing people to their charging network. And if I know one thing about people, they want to do what they're comfortable with. So if people are used to using these Electrify America chargers, they're probably going to keep using them after the free trial. And if maybe there's an option at a stop, they're going to see an Electrify America charger, they might see a ChargePoint charger, and they go to the Electrify America one instead because that's what they're used to. Not to mention, a lot of these charging stations and charging networks have some sort of app that makes it easier to pay. So instead of swiping your credit card, you can just pay through the app, and people aren't going to want to have 5 or 6 different apps installed. So as more chargers get installed, more companies get into this space, and more people just start driving electric in general, I think people are really going to gravitate towards one charger over the other. I know this is similar with gas vehicles. People usually look for a certain gas station when they pull off to the exit. If they like Shell stations, they'll probably pull into a Shell station. If they like BP, they'll pull into a BP station. I think it'll be very similar with EV charging. And not necessarily use it exclusively, but definitely if there's an option, they're going to go with what they're familiar with and what they like using. So anything companies can do to persuade people to use their charging over others, they're going to do. And Electrify America is being really smart here, getting people using their system before electric vehicles just take off and that's all people are driving. And depending on how this goes, I wouldn't be surprised if other EV manufacturers partner with EV charging networks to provide charging to their customers, maybe on a free trial basis, or have some sort of discount or strategic partnership with them. Not all companies are going to have that luxury that Tesla does to just offer charging for their cars, so they're going to have to find other means to provide that charging. So definitely a huge opportunity for EV charging companies and EV manufacturers alike to make a lot of money with these strategic partnerships. As always, I want to hear from you guys what you're thinking about this. Do you think this is a smart partnership or not? Definitely let me know down in the comments. I'll respond to your questions or have a conversation with you down there. And thanks again for watching. Definitely hit that subscribe button. I come out with new EV videos every single week, so make sure you're subscribed and you don't miss the next one. I'll see you guys again soon.